There are a lot of reasons to have troubled hearts and a lack of a peaceful spirit today. We're grieving 1 million deaths to the coronavirus in this country and over 6 million worldwide. War continues across the globe, and the violence of racism and mass shootings continue unabated in our own country. Whether it's our own health issues, rising costs, or political divisiveness that adds to the difficulty of our days, peace and calm seem elusive. Yet in John's Gospel, Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid." Jesus says that if we look for our peace from the world, we will never find it, because the world cannot give the real peace that passes all understanding, that calms our anxieties and allays our fears, allowing us to deeply rest in ultimate safety. That kind of peace only comes from Jesus, and the peace that Jesus offers actually has nothing to do with what's going on out in the world. I experienced this peace in a fuller way after the pandemic began. I have never experienced anxiety before, but when it came time to have my annual tests for breast cancer tumor markers during the pandemic, I began to experience real anxiety. I did not feel safe anywhere. I had so many complications when I had treatment for cancer and some damage to my lungs from radiation. And I thought, if I get COVID, I'm just not going to survive it. I'll be dead on the table. I also knew a few people close who were choosing not to be vaccinated because they felt it needed more research, and this compounded my anxiety. I felt so fragile, so vulnerable to everyone else's choices, and out of control of my sense of safety and survival, and I was almost always on the verge of tears. One Sunday, I was driving to church to lead outdoor worship, and I was not sure that I could get through it. And I had never felt that way in over 30 years of ministry before. I had to call a friend to pray with me, and that enabled me to go ahead with worship that morning. After that, I knew I needed to do something. I was going to start with prayer, and my next step would be to call my doctor that week. So that afternoon, I spent some time alone, and I just put it all before the Lord, all of my fear and my anxiety and feeling unsafe everywhere. And while I was praying, a Bible verse came to me. If we live to the Lord. And if we die to the Lord. So then, whether we live or whether we die, we are the Lord's. Romans 14:8. And I thought, well, that's true. If I stay healthy, I have Jesus. If I get COVID, I have Jesus. If I die of COVID, I still have Jesus. If I get COVID and I have complications like I did with cancer, I still have Jesus, just like I do right now. And I am just fine. So no matter what, I always have Jesus. My safety is in Jesus, not in who has a vaccine or who wears a mask or even my own health history. My safety, my life, my death, my everything is in Jesus, and that is mine no matter what. A peace came over me, and the anxiety was completely gone. It has never come back. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid. Now, it would have been fine to go on anti-anxiety medicine, so please do not hear me saying that we should be able to pray away every issue. I still take medicine for migraines, and I still need annual cancer checkups, and none of that has changed. The point is that Jesus gives us the peace that passes all understanding, a calm and a centered heart that knows where our life begins, where our life belongs, and where our life ends, so that the troubles of the world do not throw us into turmoil. And it is this peace that enables us to live with well-being, even in a pandemic, even with health issues, even with the many societal issues that need our advocacy and Jesus' love. It is this peace that gives us the power to witness to the love and the light of Jesus Christ, who is the author and finisher of our life and that of the whole world. Sin and death will not win in the end. And Jesus gives us the peace of this truth. Jesus comes to you today and says, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Your safety and your life, now and forever, are always in Jesus. Rest in this peace."